Hi guys, Harmoniously here, and today we're going to talk about Ice Golem 25 and Dragon 25, okay? And my dungeon comps for that. And basically just going to run through you. It's going to be similar to a lot of other people that have already kind of done this, but I'm just going to give you some tips and tricks. It literally is a sear, rinse, repeat strategy. That's it. And one of my key people in the team comp is a bad Alcazar, right? Because he can rinse and repeat, and he can also get his poisons out pretty fast. Of course, you've got a Renegade in there to get that reset off. Don't have a Kaimar yet. I know my count might be this crazy, but yeah, still don't have a Kaimar. Archmage is possible to get though, right? And I would highly recommend anyone going through in Doom Tower normal. Purely because he can get a lot of buffs up with his A3. Yes, you do need to book it up, but it's a very cool ability, right? To get all of those buffs so that a seer potentially can nuke. This kind of comp is quite, very common to get through the waves as quick as possible. Otherwise, the problem you're going to have is you're going to be spending too much time in the waves. The idea for this team is for all the champions to die and leave Bad Helkazar alive. Right, so let's just walk you through this, and then I'll go through each of the champs and their specs, and then we'll see what I change for Ice Golem. So as you can see, buffs up, strip, down, and then rinse and repeat. Yeah, okay, got lucky with Archmage's crit ability to stun everybody, and then again straight up rinse and repeat. Now, this is the piece where, I could probably make this faster if I wanted to by making Renegade Archmage a little bit more squishier. And I heard a tip from a very fellow undercover, knowledgeable guy. He's always on my Twitch stream. His name's Haji. He says that if with the new AI update, if you remove Seer's A2, so she doesn't use it, it could even speed this up even faster, right? So she's only ever doing her A1 and A3s, A1 and A3 every time. So that's a shout out for one of my good followers. And as you can see, look, look how much poison he's got up, and you can see there's a decreased cooldown. I show you a trick that I do with my Bad Alcazar. I don't think many people have built him in that way, but I think it's pretty key. You see, in 1 minute 14 is pretty fast, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. And I can get rid of that. So, let me just show you the builds for the champs that I've got. My Seer is kind of built purely for, Doom Tower Hard. So, really, if you want a solid build for Doom Tower Hard, and you want the damage that you want to get out of her, these are the kind of stats you're looking at, right? Yeah, you get that 200 mark speed, 300% crit damage, and that over 300 accuracy. I've got it built for Doom Tower Hard, right? My Renegade is in the shield set, okay? So this is very, very important. Shield set and probably the slowest champ as well. 160, 170 is absolutely fine. My Draco is actually built for Clan Boss. And my Bad Alcazar, who's the MVP of all of this, let me just go up and find him. Here he is in Reflex. So Reflex is pretty awesome with him. Anyone who has two abilities always is such a great little niche kit now to put on them, right? Especially for dungeon content, right? So it was buffed recently, I don't know how long ago, but this 40% chance to reduce a random skill is pretty damn good because you can just rinse and repeat, and you can just get those poisons out as much as you can, and can keep them topped up with health as well. I've actually built him for Doom Tower Hard again in Reflex, so his resistance is over 300, his accuracy is over 300 as well. He's got a good speed. He could be faster. I could make him 250-ish, and probably make him 220, and then I think that's pretty good stat. 60k health, 3k defense is pretty decent, but I've got him about 56. He should really need a little bit more health. And that's all for the next person, Ice Golem. So, I'm going to get into Ice Golem now. But the only difference is one very key thing. I'm swapping out Archmage, who I didn't show you build earlier, but Archmage is built with just leftover speed gear, literally. You know, even the flat stat speed gear. It just needs 250 speed and be squishy. I don't really give a crap. And Lydia is the champion I'm swapping in. And Lydia is built for Doom Tower Hard. I'm using it for Doom Tower Hard, but like super fast, right? I wanted her to be super fast. In fact, I probably need to get her faster, if anything. Either like some people have her running at like 290 plus. Yeah, so I might put some speed lifts in her and whatnot. So if I go into Ice Golem then, let's have a look. Let's go here. And let's go to 25. The only issue is, and I hope fingers crossed it doesn't happen to me in this one, it's pretty fast run. It's just if I don't get slammed by the Ice Golem. And I'm swapping out Draco in this example as well for a decreased attack person. So I hope that will help me. I'm actually using Aox for my decreased attack, and I've just got him speed and just made sure he's just going to throw out his decreased attack. It's a 70, it's a good, 75% chance on that. I could throw out, I've got him in Force Affinity, right, because it's like off Affinity, so he can get weak hit. If I put in, somebody else that could do the same thing, they might be on the right affinity. I think Duck might be one. But anyway, let's see. Let's see what happens. I hope I don't get squished by the boss. So fingers crossed there. So we'll see how it goes, right? And oh yeah, of course, if I didn't get decreased defense down and weaken on Lydia, then it kind of screws everything up as well, right? But they're both very, very similar comps, yeah. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I can take that as fine. He's like locked out, and I can reset a lot of skills. That's all good. That's fine. Not a problem. Could be 10 seconds faster there, but I'll take that. I'm more than happy with that. The good thing about Lydia on this boss is the block revive ability. So good, so good. You could use a lot of cool champs here to just get rid of these ads and never have to worry about them. But the reason why I put decreased attack on Ice Golem is he does slam. He hurts. So that's why my Bad Alcazar should really be like 60 to 80k even health to work here very effectively. Because he's at 55k, I think one slam from Ice Golem, a crit slam, is not going to be very good. It's actually going to be bad news. But if that first slam I'm more than happy with. It's more the second slam, the second and third slams. Yeah, he gets a bit more annoying. And in fact, I don't mind if my Seer dies, my Renegade dies, and the Aox dies as well. So really more than happy for them to die. And we'll see how it goes, right? So let's just fingers crossed here. Things are looking good at the moment. Things are pretty decent. I know it's a little bit longer than the run I would expect. Because what I could have done is had the decreased attack is actually keeping up the whole team. So effectively, if I took a decreased attack out, I think this makes it 100%. If I took the decreased attack out, the other champs would have been dead by now, easily. So I think this is just kind of making it 100% really. I'm actually quite impressed by the slam is not killing my champs, and I think that's probably more down to the decreased attack. So we'll see how it goes. They're looking good at the moment. He's going to do probably one more slam if I do another Seer strip. We'll see. Again, yeah, here we go. Here's the slam. There we go. Actually, that's not bad. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Well, that's just showing me 100%. How about let's try something different. So let's try with an out that and actually put back in my Draco. and you'll see the difference that decrease attack makes on the Ice Golem. Pretty nuts, to be fair. I think it's nuts. I think it's crazy. So let's have a look and see how it goes, right? Let's have a look. There we go, strip. Draco in. The good thing about putting another decreased defense and weakened champion is if Lydia missed hers on the second wave, or on the first, then Draco would have done his. So, happy days. So this time we basically want our team to die, so we can just kind of like solo the boss. But we'll see what happens when the first couple of whacks come in. So look, yeah, slap on as many poisons you get. Look, put decreased defense down now. The next slam by got cleanse. Lucky, fucking cleanse. Let's have a look. There we go. This is it. See, look at that. Even Lydia died and self-revived herself because she blocked revive. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So we want those weak hits on Bad Alcazar, and we want him to keep basically staying alive. In an ideal scenario, you probably want Lydia to die as well, so that we can just kind of churn down the boss pretty quickly with Bad Alcazar. So we'll see how it goes. No more slams with the Seer not alive now. So hopefully we just tick the damage up. And I think this should be faster run. I think I put safety in when I put a decreased attack in. But this should be a win as well. This is less than 2 minutes. I've seen people do this much faster. A lot of people have. And I guess the tips that I've just given are kind of like, been a little bit equivalent. I think Tomb Lord can do this really well as well. As an example, that in replace of him. But Lydia is so important to do that block revivability, And that's about it, really. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a bit late to the show in terms of everyone's in their 25 guides, but hopefully I've thrown a couple of tips in there that might help you guys. And if you need more tips and help, come join my channel and join me on Twitch as well. I stream quite regularly and more than happy to help. And I'm not one of these type of people who, get paid for this sort of stuff. I want to help for free. I don't mind. I'm absolutely one of those guys. So, I would rather spend most of my time on Twitch helping other people's accounts than rather doing anything on my own. So, my name's Harmoniously. Stay harmonious.